at San Diego Comic-Con with the Diamond booth with Todd McFarlane, founder and head creative mastermind behind McFarlane Toys. How's the show going?
Well, you can hear the noise level behind us. It's loud, it's big, and there's a lot of people. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. I think why this is such a good spot to be is essentially it's a geek gathering, and I say that, as a good thing. I mean, one of the best things about Comic-Con getting so big now is that it sort of legitimizes all of us that have and play fantasy stuff. And really, I think that's almost everybody. You can deny it if you want, but even the girls who go, I don't like costumes, you're still watching things like True Blood, and you're still watching the Twilight trilogy. So we all delve in fantasy.
And also another thing people are getting a first chance to really get a look at here is this Warthog and the Ghost, which is McFarlane's kind of branching out from figures to vehicles and expanding the offerings. What was the thought behind kind of going that route?
Well, it's interesting. The thought, I mean, who wouldn't have wanted to put vehicles from the very get-go?
Right.
Our biggest problem is we sell toys to big retailers, and if they don't want those items, as much as we would like to make them, we don't get to do it. Luckily, the fans have been buying the Halo product from us now at a good pace, that when we came back in and said, hey, we can have Halo Reach ready at game launch, the retailers now are waking up that video games can be as big and as successful as a big movie. They're going, Todd, what else do you have? We want to give you space, but we want you to fill up all the space, and we want different price points. So do you have anything that comes in sort of small, medium, and large packages? And the vehicles fall right into that.
All right, so here we've got an Elite Ultra, we got a Meal, we got a Spartan 3. These are some of the Halo figures coming out from McFarlane this fall for Reach. You want to kind of walk us through these, Todd, and kind of some of the innovations you guys have done to the play action, things like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the first things you're going to notice is the scale changes slightly. So you're going to get more plastic for your money. And that was just us trying to differentiate it just a little bit from Halo 3 to just say, okay, we're starting something sort of new, just like Microsoft and Bungie are trying to do with the game. So the easy part for us is we got new characters. I like Emil because he sort of reminds me a little bit of a neurotic artist. That all the Spartans, for the most part, have some kind of glass visor. Some are bigger than others. But I go that this guy sort of like bites his nails or whatever. People like to cut themselves. So he's got that knife and he carves that skull in his face. He's sort of even though he's not as big as George, which is why I like Emil, he's sort of the Wolverine to me. You just go, I don't know what's going on in his head.
But there's something off.
But there's something off because because how does he know he's not going to poke through the visor and cut his eye out or something like that, right? I've seen collections that are kind of nice where you buy 20 guys and they're in 20 different costumes, but they're all what I call the sandwich man. They're all in this pose here. So if you can buy 20 Spartans, arguably you could buy 20 Spartans in the same color. You could pose them all fairly dramatically different, all 20 times, put them on your shelf, and it'll look like an army of them, not a replication of the same toy that you bought 20 times. These toys will be out in September. Actually, they'll be out a couple weeks ahead of the game launch, sort of like what they do, Hollywood does and Hasbro and Mattel do when they've got a big movie launch. The toys are usually on the shelf a couple weeks before the big release, and then everybody goes, oh, cool, and they hope that it just goes from good to great in terms of the sales. So we're going to be able to catch the tidal wave of all the Halo Reach enthusiasm.
Well, thanks a lot, Todd. We appreciate it. All right, have a good show.
All right.
Thanks a lot.